this is an ANC press conference, we should stick to the SG's statement. I will have things to say in my government capacity somewhere, not here.
That somewhere could be in the midterm budget, where a newer version of Treasury's economic strategy document will be revealed. This is millions of jobless South Africans fail to find work in an anemic economy in which business remains reluctant to invest and expand. Expect trimmed growth forecasts and the widest deficit in a decade between what government spends and what it collects in revenue. In keeping with the recent trend, SARS is expected to be 50 to 70 billion rand short of its tax collection target. And thanks to poorly managed and cash-guzzling state companies, the country will have to borrow more. And that hikes borrowing costs, which is the fastest growing budget item at more than 10.5%. Economist Iraj Abedian wants investors to see a budget with more defined strategy and less aspiration.
So the 9-point plan and the 5-point, these are not plans, these are aspirations. Only if a target has got time, the deliverables and reporting, that becomes a plan.
So what are the low-hanging fruits that the finance minister can act on as Moody's prepares to review its credit rating 2 days later?
They've asked government departments to cut back on expenditure by 5% for this fiscal year, 6% in the next and 7% in the following year. So if we can see some tangible evidence that they are trying to rope back on the expenditure side, I think that will be a huge positive for markets.
Ultimately, you want to see activity like this, so that money can trickle down to the ground economy. It is possible to intensify if investors see a convincing, visible strategy going forward. Devin Murrigan, Johannesburg.